Public Protector Busisiwe Mkhwebane is being used to fight factional battles and to deepen divisions within the governing party. Well, that's the word from Deputy State Security Minister and ANC NEC member Zizi Kodwa. This after reports surfaced that he received funds from the CR17 campaign account. Kodwa admitted to receiving 50,000 rand, but says it had nothing to do with Cyril Ramaphosa's presidential campaign. Samkelo Maseko spoke to him earlier. He joins us now in studio. So Zizi Kodwa taking aim at the Public Protector instead.
Yes, indeed, Shahan. Zizi Kodwa is basically questioning the rationality of the Public Protector's reports looking into wrongdoing by President Cyril Ramaphosa going up to the ANC's 2017 conference, particularly after that complaint that was laid by Mmusi Maimane after the 500,000 rand donation by Gavin Watson into the CR17 election campaign, which opened up a can of worms going into that almost R500 million of funds that are raised for Cyril Ramaphosa's ANC presidential bid. Zizi Kodwa getting 50,000 rands in 2019. In his words, from that CR17 account from an environmental affairs company that was linked to the CR17 campaign and was administering those donations that were coming in and making various payments to certain influential people within the African National Congress to try and work the ground for President Cyril Ramaphosa to be elected. But let's just listen to Zizi Kodwa clarifying this issue of their perceived stance of the Public Protector, Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane.
That the Public Protector finds herself, particularly as an incumbent, of such an important institution, finds herself in a political meddling. In the political space, I think those who came before her played quite very carefully, not into the gallery, to be used particularly by factions. And it's a matter of analysis, whether indeed some of her judgments played into factions in the African National Congress or were fueled by certain influence of political factions. We are talking about Estina, for an example. There are a number of questions which are being raised, and the question is why did she decide to close her eyes about certain issues? There are issues about some of the judgments and reports that she has presented, and some of the irrationality which has now been proven by the courts of law, whether indeed she acted rational in relation to those decisions. And the Public Protector must act against irrationality. And if herself acts irrational, the question is who will act and defend and protect the Public Protector against irrationality?
And then, of course, Zizi Kodwa insisting that this payment had nothing to do with the CR17 campaign.
Zizi Kodwa is basically saying that his conscience is clean and this payment or donation that he received was in 2019 for the ANC work he had to do in Durban. You remember the ANC earlier this year had their rally in Durban, the January 8th statement. But let's just listen to Zizi Kodwa explaining this 50,000 rand donation that says came to his account and not his wife.
That the donation which was made to me did not go to my wife. It came to me. It came to my account. So the issue about fabrication and fake news is to draw and undermine the credibility and just to throw mud to the families and credibility. It is clearly defined, that agenda that my wife was involved. My wife was never involved. That 50,000, it came to me in January 2019. The point I'm making is that it would not have been related to 2017. Because in 2017, I took a conscious decision. And that 50,000 would not have bought my clear political conscience of having supported Cyril in 2017. I was clear about it. That to an extent that the challenges that are facing the ANC, like many other ANC delegates at the conference, that we needed a Ramaphosa to rescue the African National Congress. And indeed, we were correct. That is why, broadly, we think the person who's leading the renewal and unity of the African National Congress is President Ramaphosa. And his effort to lead that renewal is being undermined by those who are beneficiaries of state capture, by those who are beneficiaries of divisions and disunity in the African National Congress. Like I said earlier, an ANC that is not renewed, it benefits others.
But Sam, very quickly, I mean, those leaked emails and accounts show his wife's name.
Well, he seems to say the money went into his account. Question is, why was the wife's name on that statement of those deposits by that environmental companies that were leaked, purporting that those payments were made from an FNP business account? But the name of Zizi Kodwa is not there. Instead, it's the wife's initials and the surname Kodwa.
Yeah, very interesting. All right, thanks so much for that. Appreciate it.